If you're looking for an affordable dinner option that's easy to make and actually feeds a family, you're in the right spot. Everything that I make here today and on any of these videos, I'm actually feeding my family of 5, and a lot of times there is leftovers. Welcome to our home. How's everybody doing today? My name's Caleb. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we're gonna be baking a sweet ham stir fry with pineapples and sugar snap peas, and we're gonna make our own actual brown sauce. Now, I do have a kind of a cheat option. If you wanna go that route, it is faster, but I'm gonna show you how to make the actual sauce for it as well. Nowadays, whether you're a single parent or you're a full household, we're working more and more hours. And as we work more and more hours, we're spending a lot less time in the kitchen and unfortunately at the actual dinner table. So what I'm trying to do in this series is really make it easy and just convenient for you guys to replicate what we do in our household. This is all stuff, all the meals in this series is stuff that I cook for my home. If I'm just getting home from work and I need something on the table quick, but I want to be able to sit down with my family, hear about my kid's day, talk to my wife, that sort of thing. So let me show you what I'm working with. I am going to be using a wok today. If you happen to have one in your kitchen, that's awesome. And if you don't, I do recommend, if you can afford it, go grab one. I love, love, love to cook with this. But everything that we're doing here, you can cook in a standard pan. One and a half cups, washed. Open up your can of pineapple chunks and add it to your rice. Finish adding required water and cook per instructions on the bag. Next, we're going to prep our sauce. 1/4 cup rice vinegar. 1/4 cup soy sauce. I prefer the less sodium soy sauce. I like to get these small cans of Dole pineapple and orange juice. You can get just pineapple juice. Add 1/4 cup or a little bit more, depending on your taste. We like it a little bit sweeter. 2 tablespoons of sugar. And we're going to add just a touch of sriracha to this sauce. We're also going to add garlic to taste. I use here about 1/2 tablespoon. Turn on medium heat and bring to a low boil. While you have your rice and your sauce going, we're going to prep our vegetables. We're going to start off with the carrots. Try to keep them somewhat thin. You can use baby carrots, but it'll take longer to cook if you don't cut them down. Chop 1 sweet or yellow onion. I use 8 ounces of mushrooms. And thinly sliced 1 red pepper. Now this is something that I'm going to end up using for at least 3 meals in total, and possibly a breakfast, something like an omelet. So all we need to do is just take some good sized chunks off the front of this ham. If you don't want to get an entire bone-in ham, if you just want to try this recipe, you can use a ham steak. Once I've taken some solid chunks, I'm going to bag the rest of that up for another meal later on. And I'll begin to cube the ham until I have about 2 to 3 cups worth. Make sure you rinse your sugar snap peas, and when everything's all said and done, it should look like this. Now that we're prepped, we can start the heat. Make sure it's high heat. If you're using a wok, add a little canola oil or vegetable oil. I always like to start with the onions and the carrots first. You just want them to soften up a little bit. You don't want the onions to become translucent. Add a little bit of garlic. Next, add your mushrooms and your bell pepper. Once you get these stirred in, start putting the snap peas in almost right away. You can substitute this for broccoli if you don't like peas. And again, as soon as you get this stirred in, you're going to start adding your ham. Give that a quick stir. Put the lid on. And we're going to finish up our brown sauce. You're going to add into a quarter cup of water about 2 tablespoons worth of cornstarch, and you're going to make a slurry. Just slowly add that to your sauce until you get your desired texture. Finally, you're going to add your pineapples. You don't want these to get too hot. As soon as you add your pineapple, add a little bit of the sauce you made. 3 or 4 tablespoons is plenty. With a little rice on your plate, add about 1.5 cups of your stir fry to the side. You're going to drizzle 2 or 3 tablespoons of that sweet brown sauce that you've been making. Dinner time!